I find it very hard to define what well-being is. Last week I was reading an article about the arrest of Michigan gubernatorial candidate Ryan Kelly for his part in the January 6th riot. I gloated a little as I read on to a reminder that 4 police officers died by suicide afterward. I was sobered by some questions. What made these individuals take their own lives? Was it a terrible sense of failure? A collapse of their belief in law and order? Some long-growing internal pain now become unbearable? And where would well-being be found for a person who has struggled mightily with life and come to the end of the rope? 2 days later, I was riding my bicycle on Lakeside Trail. It was bright and sunny, and there was a cool breeze. As I pedaled east from Spring Lake, I passed a man facing the same direction as I, sitting still in a motorized wheelchair, looking down at the bike path. I passed to his left and kept going. In 2 miles, I turned around and headed back west. I came upon the man again facing away from me, now motoring slowly ahead. I stopped beside him and said, "A beautiful day to be out, isn't it?" He replied something to the effect that indeed it was a beautiful day. He said, with considerable animation, much more, but I understood only a little. I figured that a stroke brought him to his difficulty with speech and to his special chair. At the least, I did learn that he lived in a nearby retirement community. After a few minutes, I bid him aloud, "Have a nice day," and he said something of the sort back to me. Did this man have a sense of well-being? Was he truly having a joyful outing, loving the green trees and the fresh air? Did he have friends or family where he lived who gave him joy with their presence? Did he spend lonely hours feeling trapped in a failing body? And what of people living in dire poverty, people shunned for their gender identity, those living under harsh dictatorships? What would well-being mean to those who daily live with great hardship? And what about me? A bicycle ride always gives me a sense of well-being. I let myself feel the muscles in my legs at work. I feel the air on my face. I look at the houses. I look at the green more, the trees, the bushes and flowers, and the weeds too. I feel freedom. I think I live a mostly rewarding and productive life, but explaining well-being seems to require more than that. I can only offer this. I suspect that well-being is not so much a state to have or achieve, but a direction we travel with our actions and our thoughts. And along the way, if we see the hurt and loneliness of another and act to ease their hurt, perhaps we can nurture our mutual well-being. I end with this Buddhist recitation. You might call it a prayer, which is often spoken to oneself, then silently to others. But I'll speak them out loud. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you have well-being.